Hey guys, welcome back. It looks a bit different from last episode. I got a comment that said to basically just leave the bedroom spaced in, and that got me to experiment a bit with the design. So, thank you for that comment. I probably wouldn't have experimented otherwise. Anyway, so a bit of a tour. Just the bedroom, as you saw. Just a bed and a painting for now. I'll make everything look a lot more pretty. We have the table and a chair, so we can sit down and have our meals. And then this is like our kitchen area. And obviously I will fill out this space and make it look pretty. I don't really have the materials for that, but I do have a great vision. So I think we are going to have an adventure next time, and I will gather a couple of things. I put everything in a list so I know where I have it. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna go and have to look for lime and chalk. And preferably, I have found it, but preferably it isn't in the 10,000s away. Yeah, so this is at like negative 10,000 C. So I don't really want to travel that far. So I'm gonna see if I can find something else, but I also need a couple other things. So I will have to prepare, and it's super dark out, so I'm gonna have to get my lantern. Be kind of quick with it. So the preparations I'm gonna do today are I'm gonna make a bunch of iron plates, and also I'm gonna make a saddle. We're gonna go and grab the elk by that trader, wherever he is, and get that elk for the adventure as well. So I'm gonna need nails. Now I'm unsure. Does the nails recipe give you 2? I think it might give you 4 nails. So you only need 2 for one saddle. So I guess that's super easy. I mean, we have a tin bronze, so I might as well use it. I wonder if you can mix these? No, okay. So you can only have one type of thing at a time. That's completely fine. And as you can see, I placed a bunch of bloomers here, and there only 3 of them are firing currently. I'm kind of out of coal or charcoal, so I'm also cooking more. I did do some preparation before this episode, just to make everything run smoothly. So yeah, we're gonna need nails, we're gonna need plates, and I'm also gonna make food. Because I think it's gonna be a long journey. So yeah, I'm also gonna need these tongs. It's also it's like the 4th of August. We're like almost at fall or autumn. Is that no? I don't know, fall at least. It feels like I wasted the summer. But I think that's just because I did the lore thing. Yeah, so the lore thing, it did take like a couple of hours to like finish, and then it also like took a while to get there as well. So I think I wasted quite a lot of days, and then I can't remember when I found that thing that looked like Harrenhal. Was I just out adventuring, or what did I do then? I can't remember. So yeah, I haven't had any time to do any animal husbandry this summer. But I feel like that's fine. We'll get to it eventually. I feel like my garden is now set for next summer. Like I won't have to do any gardening. And I have produced so much food. I just harvested the last batch of grain, and I could barely fit everything down there in the cellar. So I probably don't have to grow any grain next summer. Now vegetables might be a different thing. I'm not sure if I have enough to like make pies throughout winter. But we'll see. We have grain, so in any case we'll just make bread. Like we won't starve, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so next summer I will probably have more time to focus on, I guess, building. I can build throughout throughout winter. Actually, I could kind of make this easy on me. Let's do that. Alright, now it's just the iron plates left, and that will be a like big process. Oh, I kind of forgot why we're doing iron plates, so oh, caps lock. Here we go. So a lantern requires one iron plate, and I kind of want to make them out of iron because I like the gray. You could also make them out of copper. Copper is like super plentiful. I don't have a lot on hand, but like wherever you go, you find like copper bits sticking out of the ground. So that's an alternative. It also gives like a cool color, but I think I want to do a lot of iron plates. I'm gonna need it for steel. Hint hint. So steel is like an entire process. I'm gonna need it for an iron door, so this is what, 12 ingots? Yeah, 12 iron ingots of iron plates just for this one part. So yeah, we're gonna need lots of iron anyhow. Ah, perfect timing. Our bloomers are finished. So I'm gonna go make a new hammer. And we're gonna have friends out here. But the ingots will be hot from the bloomer still. So we're gonna take advantage of that and try and make as many plates as possible, using as little charcoal as possible. Alright, they are very rapidly going down, I think. Alright, our timer ran out. I'm gonna go check on my charcoal. Oh, hello. Ouch. It's still smoking, so I cannot do anything for now. Where is this Peltorn? Yeah, so the new charcoal mound is over here. I moved it, it was over there previously. But yeah, as you can see, it's smoking from there, so we're just gonna have to wait. I got 9 ingots out of that, which is decent, I guess. I guess in the meanwhile I can start my food making process. So, what will I need? Not sure actually. We can take this and do... Ouch! I guess I cannot do that. Aha! We have a saddle. And I should have the... blanket? Is that the saddle blanket? Or is it the elk? Bridle. You need a bridle. I don't think I have that. Or enough leather for it, for that matter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that's 7. Alright, well I do have leather cooking, so I guess I'm gonna have to hope that it's enough. Because otherwise we're gonna have to scratch that idea. I don't know what's going on. There's too many things. The process takes a bit too long for my liking. So yeah, this is 3 days away. I have 4 prepared medium hides. I am not confident that will give me enough. Okay, let's see. That's small, that's a medium. Okay, so what, each medium? I think it all jumbled up. It might be each medium gives you 2. In that case, we'll have 8, which we will have enough for. So the question is just, does this, does the preparation take more than 3 days? I guess if we're like 2 days, I can wait 1 day before I venture out. Anyways, right, we're doing food now. This is my treasured first iron ingots that I will have to do something with eventually, but I'm gonna place that there for now. I will need this, and I guess I can make another bucket. This one is filled with 2 liters of strong tannin, but it can't hurt to have another, but I'm gonna need flax, so... Alright, a completely new bucket. And I'm also gonna have to refill my sink. Okay, no spillage. I guess we have a bucket. Oh well. That's fine. I did take my quern. I'm gonna place that there, and I'm gonna show you guys now my haul. So this is only flags. I guess there's a bit of room here. I have a fruit press for the berries that I will preserve. So that's nice. We're gonna get to that eventually. A lot of vegetables, and then it's just more grain. And I also filled up this one. I stored hides in there, like unprepared, like from straight from the animals. Anyways, I did not bring any grain. We can keep that flour there. Let's do like a stack. How much is that? That's 8 pies, right? No, that's even more. That's 16 pies. 16 pies times 4. That's a stack of these. Yeah, I think that should be sufficient, especially if you like maximize your usage. So only eat once the saturation stagger has worn off. Alright, well, I'm gonna be here for a while, just querning away. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I decided to split up the labor between myself and my windmill. Which made the process faster, obviously. Right, I'm gonna preheat this one. And I'm gonna need a lot of vegetables, so I did a quick calculation. So if you have 4 dough, you need 8 vegetables, so it's technically double. And since I have a stack of these, it should be 2 stacks. It might be incorrect, actually. Wait, 100 saturation, 100, 100. Okay. I haven't done anything with onion yet, so I'm gonna do a split between onion and carrot. So I'm gonna make 4 of each in every pie. Alright, that's the last pie in. This definitely took a while, a lot longer than I expected. But I think it will be worth it. We have 15 pies, they're all stored in here, they have a freshness for 31 days. Now I think when we cut them up and actually bring them out of the cellar, I think they'll have like an 8-day period while they're fresh, so let's hope we're not out for more than 8 days. Yeah, but now we basically only have the plates left, and I guess I don't... How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to turn all of it into plates. If I want to leave some of them in ironing it form. If I want to do it all today. All very good questions. I'm not sure. I'll just wing it and see what feels correct. Gonna need this lantern again. It's quite dark in here without it. I'm kind of afraid of things spawning in there. But we'll take care of that if the issue does arrive. We have a guy in here. Let's take care of him. Alright, I need to actually... So the charcoal should be ready. Like there's no way it ain't ready. Yeah, no smoke. Alright, so there's a bunch of charcoal in here. And it seems like it's a good yield as well. Not too much lost. Yeah, there's like barely any lost. That's super nice. Okay, that's a phenomenal yield. I think the best one I've had yet. It might also be the most I've ever filled a charcoal pit, so it would make sense, but still, it's nice having this much. Now, a lot of it is going to get lost in this process of just... Actually, wait, before we do that, let's heat this guy up. Yeah, a lot of it is going... I think like we could count on 1 per each iron bloom. And I'm also going to fill these up. And fire them as well. But once we start making plates, I think we can use 1 charcoal for 2 plates. So that's 1 charcoal per 4 ingots. I think that's what I did last time I made plates. So that should be a lot more efficient. And a lot nicer. Anyways, another grind begins. While this extremely loud hammer is hammering away, I have been thinking of like putting some background music in my videos. Just like some silent, and I guess only during the more grindy parts. Would you guys like to see more of the grindy parts and have like ambient music to make it feel a bit cozy? Or would you actually prefer that I just kind of skip it, like how I've been doing for the last while? Like I edit away some of it. Oh, to add on to that, I guess you've probably already seen me do this stuff previously, and you guys have probably also done it yourself before. So I guess I feel like it's a part that's a bit repetitive. I think it can be interesting to watch if it's the first time, like during the learning curve, but now it's basically just get it done. And yeah, so I don't think it is too interesting. But it's still like a part of the raw kind of thing I got going on, which is I guess why I would like your guys' input. Whether you'd want to see... I still think I would like do a little bit of cutting either way, but maybe like instead of 30 seconds it'd be 5 minutes of the video, or I don't know, 5 minutes sounds like a long time as well. But yeah, I think you get the point. Hello? Why can I not add? Okay. Weird. Alright, so I'm kind of done. I guess it's these guys, the bloomers. Oh, never mind, I have one more. But my hammer just completely gave up on me. Which is quite annoying, and he just seemed to be stuck in that position. Yeah, it's going super slow. So I have had to like manually push the good pieces of iron into their correct place instead of the hammer doing that for me, which has made it take a lot longer than it had to do. Which is kind of annoying, like your hammer just giving up on you. I kind of wish that wasn't really a thing. I mean, I can see why. They're striving for realism, and of course wind isn't a reliable like power source. But man, it feels kind of unnecessary. Like I'm basically shut out from doing any plates right now. Kind of wish there was water power or something similar to that you could actually rely on. At least now when everything's not frozen. So that would be, I guess, an addition that I would be happy with, like water power. Yeah, alright. And just in time, these guys just finished, so alright, I guess I have a bit more to do. I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna break one at a time, because I think when you expose them to the air, they cool down slower or faster than if they were to just sit in there, which might be completely false, but it's a theory of mine, so I'm gonna try it out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do all of these 6 pieces before they completely cool down anyways, especially without the hammer. Like, this is a mess. And it's also like in the way, the hammer. Like, move out of the way. If you're not gonna be useful, at least don't be in my way. Yeah, so I'm probably only gonna be able to finish 1, maybe 2 more ingots without the hammer. Oh, I just removed the pieces that I will need. Rookie mistake. Ah, oh well. Alright, well, there's nothing more I can do for now. I guess my plans did go kind of south. But that's just how things are sometimes. Anyways, I guess I'll do these once the wind comes back. I do, however, kind of want to make a couple of things. I want to make a new pickaxe and an axe, so I can totally do that while this thing isn't working. So I'm just gonna place these into there, and let's see if these are the same temperature or if they are higher. No, I guess they kind of are the same temperature. Okay. So my hypothesis was false. Well, I guess not entirely. But it's only by a couple of degrees. It's non-negligible. Okay, so this guy is heavily in my way, so I'm just gonna take him down and eat these guys up. And it was a pickaxe and a axe. And then I think, actually, this might be too late. I think my prospecting pickaxe is also kind of gone, so I think I want to bring that with me and start taking more samples of the earth or the rock, so that I know where stuff is. Because for the steel guide, you can make up to a tier 3, and for the tier 3, you need ilmenite. And I have a ilmenite reading, but it's not guaranteed that there is something there. So it would be nice to get more readings. That's kind of my reasoning for why I want to bring it over there. Anyways, I put away 12 iron ingots for the door, for the steel. So I won't accidentally use them. Alright, that was just smooth sailing, nothing went wrong. You love to see it. Anyways, even though I didn't get to finish all of the preparations today, I feel like I did a big chunk, and this, like, iron plates that I didn't make, I'm totally fine with. I was going to use them for lanterns, which are decorations, which aren't really that necessary for my adventure. And then the steel making, which will come in like after the adventure itself, so I'm totally fine with that being like put on hold. But other than that, I think it went well. We have food now. I'm gonna go check on the leather before we finish this up, just to see how long I have left. Because there's a... Okay, it's still like just under 2 days left. So we'll see. I definitely do want the elk for my adventure. So to reiterate, I'm gonna search for chalk, and I'm not sure in which direction, but I got a tip to just, if I find a sedimentary layer, just follow it until it just like ends. So for example, the sedimentary layer might spawn in like a, I don't know, in like a line, and then there might be different types, so just follow it until you find either chalk or nothing. Anyways, I think it was a productive episode. So I'll see you next time with the adventure, hopefully. Bye bye.